Hi, I'm Savitri D, Director of the Church of Stop Shopping. By now, I hope you've seen one or more of the many episodes of The Last Televangelist, and I'm here to tell you a story, a true story. Reverend Billy and I were driving in the Mojave Desert about a month ago, and as you know, it's a very empty place. And we saw a little sign off in the distance. It was about that big. And we got closer and closer, and it said, Mango Chili's. And we saw another sign way over there. It was about that big. We got closer, and it was pistachios, fiery pistachios. And we saw one more sign, tiny little sign, way. We get closer, it says beef jerky. And then finally we see this tiny little bright yellow speck way over there. And about, half an hour later, we finally got to the speck. And it was a yellow Airstream trailer. It said Lunch Shack. So we pull over. We're definitely going to stop here. You know we're going to stop there. So we get out. We walk over to the shack, and this beautiful, generous-faced blonde woman is standing behind the pistachios and the mangoes and the beef jerky. And she tilts her head and looks at us. Are you from New York? We're like, yeah, of course. Duh, we're from New York. Yeah, we're all dressed in black, and Blue's got the hair, and we're from New York. And there was a couple of guys there with her, and it was a very empty place, and it was an incredibly hot day, bright sun. Reverend? Reverend? And then we all started laughing, all of us. We just started laughing. She couldn't believe it, because just 24 hours before, she had seen Reverend Billy and The Last Televangelist on Free Speech TV. Out there on the edge of nowhere, she had turned on the television, and what was there? The Last Televangelist. Free Speech TV is going to bring you this kind of stuff. Nowhere else is. But she saw that show, and it changed her. It had a real impact on her. And I have to say, a lot of TV doesn't have this kind of impact. She told us a story. That night, after she watched Free Speech TV and The Last Televangelist, she decided to do some research. She decided to find out what was going on in her immediate environment. And she started looking into why the trains that went by at night had so much stuff on them and what was in those trains. And she spent hours researching these materials. And that's an amazing thing. Most television makes people more passive. Free Speech TV doesn't make you passive. It excites you. It makes you involved. It engages you. You reach for action. You do things as a result of Free Speech TV. That's because it's independent media. That's because it's Free Speech TV, people. And now's the time to support Free Speech TV. Now, Nancy, I got to tell you, meeting you in the Mojave Desert was one of the highlights of our trip and our year. It meant the world to us to find you in the middle of nowhere and have a connection with you, a real connection about meaningful things like where products come from, like the fact that the things you were selling were made by a person, and you knew that. And you said to us, this isn't Walmart, Reverend. This isn't Walmart. We do this ourselves. And Free Speech TV is like that too. We do this ourselves, and we need your help. We need your help now. So go to freespeech.org, give securely there. You can call 877-378-8669. There are people standing by. Now's the time to support independent media, support people like Nancy, people like us. Give us a way to talk to each other, because that's what we can do together. Amen.